Everyone, welcome to Craft Manor Creations. I'm your host, Mary Craft. Tonight we are going to work on a Valentine's wreath. One of the other videos I did, I showed you some stuff that I bought at a thrift store, and I purchased 5 of these little wreath forms, wire wreath forms. And so I was going to show you different ways throughout up until Valentine's how to make different wreaths out of the same form. So tonight we are going to use supplies that you may have laying around the house. Actually, I'm getting some of my supplies from my son's blue jeans. He tore some of his blue jeans and they're not repairable. So we're going to cut them up and we're going to use them to make our little wreath. So we're going to make a denim Valentine's wreath. I'm going to take this off. So how has y'all's day been? Have y'all had a good day? It's Friday. You know, normally when we were young, you know, the thing Friday would come, you wanted to go somewhere, get out of the house. But here I am in the craft room, talking to myself. Well, hopefully we have some that'll join us. Now, if you are watching and you're wanting to do a little craft, now you could use, if you didn't have this wire form, you could get a coat hanger, shape it in the shape of a heart, and you know, maybe take a couple coat hangers, make a smaller heart, connect them, and get you a little form. You could even make it out of cardboard. If you had an old box, you know, take a heart, and make a frame, you know, a cardboard heart frame. And anything would work. I told you about when I'm thrifting, I always try to pick up these little forms. Now you could even take something like this and you know, do the same thing. So this is a no-sew wreath. What we're going to start with is we're going to take, here's the pants, tore out the crotch, so yeah, it's not repairable. I do want to salvage and save the pockets. That's going to be another project I'm going to show you in the future, using pockets of old denim. And I'd like to save some of the straps here. And those are things that I'll use for other projects. And even this seam that goes down the jean, that's going to be a heavy double seam. You can cut that right out, and that can be used in a project. And I'll show you how you can use that. So first we're going to start by cutting up one of the legs of the jeans. And I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to go down this seam right here, and it gives me a good guideline and easy to cut. I'm just going to go right down that seam, and we're trying to, you know, recycle, repurpose, and we're just going to go right down the seam here, and we're trying to salvage as much of this blue jean as we can. So we're just going to go all the way up that seam line. Easy to cut. Just follow that line all the way up. And then I hit this other seam. So I'm going to go on over, take that seam, and just keep following it, cutting all that material out of there. Now I've reached, I guess, the back. I'm going to go on down that seam, follow that seam all the way down, using it as a guideline. The crotch area. Okay. So now we've got to, we're going to go to this side, and we are going to keep following that seam. Now we're at the zipper, and I haven't found anything to use the zipper on. Not saying there isn't, Well, I take that back. I know something we can use that for, but right now we're just trying to get this material. I got a couple viewers. Okay, so now we've removed some of that. We got one whole leg. That's a lot of material. I mean, I got a big boy, but yeah, this is one leg. Okay, so now I have these little, I am going to cut off the pockets, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this here. Cut off this pocket, and I will save this pocket for a different project. So, next, we got this piece here, and we have the seam that goes right down it also. And I'm not going to use the seams right now in this. I just really want just like rag material. So we're going to go down this seam, and we're going to cut this out. And it don't have to be perfectly straight. You know, we're making a raggedy denim wreath. So it don't have to be perfect. Matter of fact, if I can, I'm going to tear some of these, rip them, and I hope they do shred. Now I could put them in the dryer and get them to shred a little bit more for me. Okay, so now I have this form, and it's a little, you know, like a leg. But I want to get it a little more even because I would like my pieces to be pretty symmetrical. So I'm going to take this excess and fold it up to try to give me more of a rectangular shaped piece of cloth. So here we go. I mean, it's not perfect, right? But hey, okay, so we got this rectangular piece. Now, we're going to continue that with the same over here. We're going to have to cut these seams off, and we're going to save those for a different project. And I am really sloppily cutting this. But like I said, it does not matter. I think maybe the more jagged, the better. So we have another seam here. We're going to take that off. Just keep going. Oop, I'm getting off the seam there. So, I mean, if you didn't want to use denim, if denim's not your thing, I'm sure anything you have, any kind of pants that you have, or your kids may have stained up, or a shirt, something would be cute for Valentine's Day is a flannel. If you have an old red flannel shirt or plaid shirt, that'd be really cute as a rag wreath. I guess you would call these rag wreaths. So here's my other piece. Now it's a little smaller because my seams were a little smaller, so I may go ahead and cut the other one so it'll be closer to this size. But I can still use some of this excess for my strips. Because really, after we get all these pieces, I am going to do that. I'm going to go, yeah, we're going to take it all the same, try to make it all close to this one, because I think we're going to have that on the next leg too. So I'm going to kind of eyeball this using this leg is a little bit more narrow than the other leg. It's the same leg, sorry, the other side of the leg because of where the seam was. So I am just going to go all the way down and cut that off and just make it even, more even. So I have similar size pieces of cloth. We're just going to kind of cut this down like this, all the way down. So let's cut this off here. Ooh, these scissors don't cut as well. Let's grab a random pair. Okay, so now I have these two strips here of blue jean. They're pretty similar in size. Like I said, they're very wonky and not straight at all, but that's okay. So I have two pieces. One's a little longer than the other, I guess because the front goes up more on the jean. So I got two pieces. I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna need several of these. I'm really not sure how many I'm gonna need because I have not done this before, but I don't want to get into it and then run out of material. So we are going to go ahead and keep going with getting more material from this blue jean, these jeans here. Once again, we're going to go down, cut right on into it and go down that seam. We're taking that seam out because we want just flat pieces for our rag wreath. Okay. Once again, I'm going to cut out that pocket or just remove it. We're not going to use that. Go all the way down. And then on this side, we can go up a little higher. We're going to cut out this seam in the crotch area. That's where he tore it. It's okay. It's going to get new purpose. And Major can look at this wreath and, oh, I remember those pants. No, you won't even know. It don't even matter. But I guess he could. He can say it was his old pants. If he wanted. And I'll save these. I may use this. Says Wrangler. I may save that patch and use it for, to put on another project. So I'll kind of go through here. I'll keep the little pockets and some of the brads. And these will be accents on, I may find something to use that zipper for. Who knows? Y'all have any ideas of things maybe I could use the zipper for? Might be cute as a little purse, Who knows? I can't save everything. Okay, continue. So, once again, we're making a rag wreath using stuff around the house. We've got a pair of old blue jeans and we're cutting them up to make a rag wreath. I'm removing all the seams of this material here. Just cutting off all the seams. Now these little pieces that we're cutting off here, these look really cute. It made into little bows, and I can show you that later. But you can very simply make a cute little bow out of just these little seams of the denim. Okay, one more seam here. Let's go ahead and fold this, and I'll get it off this way. Get them both off at the same time. So we go on down, cut that seam off. Can y'all see me okay? I don't know if I'm at a good angle. This is so new to me and crazy. Okay, so we got two pieces. I'm going to take the smaller of the two, and we are going to try to make these a little more uniform pieces. And we're going to go on down. Cut that one a little more even. Now I'm going to go back and cut this other side to match this piece. Okay, I think I've almost got to that part. So now we have these pieces like this of material. And here's the other leg. Now one leg is longer than the other, and that's because that back pocket, you know, comes down a little lower. But that don't matter, because all we're going to do with these pieces now is we're going to cut little strips. Just little strips, maybe, I guess an inch, maybe a little over an inch. I'm going to see if I can tear them. But we're just going to get little strips like this and cut little strips, okay, out of the blue jean. So we're just going to go on down. And I'm going to see if we can rip them. Oh, no. Maybe if I start it, let me start a few of them and see how they rip. Because I really would like to have more of a... Oh, well, it does fray it out a lot. Maybe that's the look I'm going for. Maybe I should rip them. What do y'all think? Rip them? I think ripping's going to be, it's going to fray them and kind of make them look old. So I think that's the way I want to do. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go and make some slits. About 1.25 inches, a little bit over an inch, because as I pull them, they are kind of gathering up and, you know, shriveling. So we're just going to get these started, because me trying to tear it from nothing, no start, it was a little too hard. So we're going to make a few little start cuts all the way down about 1.25 inches, maybe a little more than 1 inch. And it don't. None of this has to be perfect. Okay, so here we go. We got some slits. We're going to pull, and we're just going to make us a bunch of these little rag pieces, and they're all going to be kind of close to the same size, because we cut our material all the same size. So we're just making these little strips. We're going to pull them and sit here and make them. So, who do I have watching me? I can't see. I see there's some people watching, but I can't tell who it is. So, if you are watching, say hi. Oh, I scared somebody. They go, oh, I don't want her to know that I'm watching. It's okay. Okay, so that's half of a leg right there. Now, I guess we'll go on to the next one, because we are going to need several pieces, no matter what material. Now, if you have some good brand new material, by all means, use that. Whatever you have as far as material. I'm going to go on down. Ah, hi, Doylene. Thanks for watching. Doylene is one of my neighbors. She is very crafty. Maybe one day I can get her to come on and do a craft with me. She is very crafty herself. Okay, so we are making a rag wreath. We're taking old blue jeans that my son had ruined. Now we're ripping a bunch of little strips. So y'all just get to watch me rip some blue jean. I mean, I guess it could get out some aggression. You know. I don't know. It's not bad, not hard. Now, it is going to make a lot of little stringy things. I'll have to go back and cut off, or they may look good. Like I said, I've never made one of these. I just kind of had this idea. I've seen different ones done, and I thought, well, you know, I'm going to just waste not, want not. I have them blue jeans. I'm going to use them. I see my daughter is here. Would y'all like to meet my daughter? Melody, would you like to come say hi? You can come say hi. Oh, she's being shy. No, she is not shy, but she is being shy now. This is kind of weird to video yourself doing something. I don't like the way I sound or look. But, you know, I am who I am. That's the way God made me. And so that's what it is. It is what it is. So we are just cutting, making starts so I can make these little rag strips, which I will attach to a metal form wreath. Now you can use cardboard or wire. A coat hanger would work great. I'll go ahead and do another one there. Okay, so once again, I'm going to rip these. Yep. So I tend to craft more at nighttime. I guess it's when the kids are all winding down and things get quiet around here, or a little quieter. Not as many interruptions, and I am a night owl. I could stay up late and watch the sunrise, but getting up before the sunrise, that's a little difficult. Well, you want to come say hi now? Okay, come on. So, hi, this is Melody, my daughter. Say hi.
Hi.
She is 9, going on 10. She is in the 4th grade. Today was her last day of school this week, so they are on their weekend. So she's up late. I do let my kids stay up later on weekends when it's not a school night. I know a lot of parents, oh no, we stick to the schedule and they got to be in bed by 9. But me, I'd rather stay up late and sleep late. Maybe I can sleep a little later. Okay, so we got a big old pile right here of these rag strips. I am going to go ahead and finish. I don't know how many I need. Hopefully this is enough. I mean, I guess I could find another pair of jeans, or I could go into this excess stuff I cut and get more strips if I need to. But I am going to go ahead and finish this last half of the leg of the denim. And what I'm doing now is just making little slits so that I can rip the rest of the way down. Because without it, it was too hard to rip it. Okay. So. Okay, Miss Doylene, be thinking of a project you can do with me. I know you got some great ideas. So my goal with this new page is just to show you that it doesn't take a lot of money to be crafty, you know, to be creative. You can use everyday things and repurpose things. It's endless, you know, just think outside the box. And Pinterest does help. I mean, there are so many ideas on Pinterest. You know, all these things that I'm doing are not necessarily my idea. I'm sure somebody's done it before me. I just see the idea and, oh, I think I could do that, or a version of that. May not be as cool as theirs, but hey. Okay, so I have these little pieces. Now, they're probably, do I have a ruler? I do have a ruler somewhere. I would guess these are about 6, 8 inches. Now, I don't even know if they're going to be long enough, to be honest. We're going to check it out. So my idea was to kind of knot these get it in tie knots, or I could loop it like, let's see, maybe you take this and you feed it through it. I could do it that way. I'm going to see which one looks better. We're going to do one of both. So this one I looped it within itself, and that kind of looks cool. But the other way would be tying it in a knot instead of looping it. So I just really have to decide which way. So this is looping it, taking a loop and flipping it in itself. This one is tying a knot. But what's going to happen, I think, with that is it is going to teeter back and forth. I don't know if it matters. This is more of, they both stick up. This one, they kind of both go out. I think I'm going to loop them, not tie them in a knot. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we are going to loop them within themselves. Okay. So we have this little piece, and we're going to have all these little strings everywhere. That's okay. We're going to take the piece, fold it in half. We're going to take the piece and go under the wire wreath on the outside and then pull. So yeah, I think that'll work. So what it's going to create is this little frame around it, okay? And we're just going to keep continuing doing that all the way around. So we're going to take our piece. Let's see. I'm not doing it. Okay. So now I've never done this before, so it is, I'm just figuring it out as I go. I'm going to go under, thread it through, and then pull it. Now some of that material is flipping. Hey Mary, oh, I missed it. I know somebody just wrote something, but I didn't see it. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going. Let's see what happens. Take my piece of material, and I'm gonna squeeze another one in right there. So I'm gonna fold it in half, go under it, then the two other ends, I'm going to grab them and pull it through. I might have cut these a little too small, but that's the way it goes. I'm going to make it work because there is no mistakes. They're all happy little mistakes. So see what this is doing? It's making a little, little jaggedy things. Okay, same thing. Take it, fold it in half. We're going to go underneath. Then we're going to take the two ends and feed them through. And then tighten it up. So, let's see. It's getting cute. I'll get there. Gotta trust the process. Okay, so here, fold it in half. Go up underneath. Bring them through the loop. There we go. Let's do it again. Fold it in half, go underneath, feed it through. Okay, and we want to kind of stack them in there pretty thick so they'll kind of hold their place. Same thing, grab it. I'm not going to worry about all these little things. I may like them on there, but if not, I can always go back after I've finished and cut all the little strings off. I'm not sure yet. It's kind of work in progress, like everything in my life. Oh, I'm getting lots of little strings all over me. So this is going to take a while. I still got some people watching. Do you think you could do this? I mean, this isn't hard. This is something really simple and fun. I'm going to add another one down here. I mean, something you could do with just sitting around the table, talking with your friends. That's what we're doing right now, huh? Well, I'm talking. I'm doing all the talking. I usually am. I do have a big mouth. I would like to invite people to come craft with me, hang out, have a crafting circle. So we're getting somewhere. It's getting cute. Trust the process. Now, I'm not sure how long I can make these videos go. I mean, I'm sure y'all got better things to do than sit around watching me do a craft. I'm going to try to make them as fast as I can and just simple things so you can see it from start to finish. Some projects may be longer than an hour or whatever it is. And we'll have to take several days or several lives. So we're going to keep going. It's getting cute. Look at that. I mean, isn't that adorable? It is looking really cute. Okay, we're going to keep going. Now, I would recommend that these will be a little bit long. Maybe not. If they're too long, they get kind of floppy. So maybe this is a good length. I guess it depends on the jeans you're using. I mean, if you're using a big person jean or a little person jean, maybe it doesn't have the seams and you don't have to cut them out.
Oh my God, the light!
Oh, I hear my son in there playing video game. Like I said, I let him stay up a little later on weekends. He's in there yelling at the video game or somebody playing with him on the video game. So let's see, Mason. Oh, Mason, DIY Valentine's Day blue jean wreath. That is exactly right, babe. That's what I'm making. Thank you for letting everybody know. So if you're just now tuning in, I'm taking an old pair of blue jeans. We've cut them up into strips and I tore them. And I made about 6 by 1 inch or 1.5 inch strips. We're taking them and putting them on a wire form. And we're making us a cute little Valentine's wreath. Something a little country, a little southern. Well, I guess it don't have to be a southern wreath. It could be rock and roll. You could put some leather and some spikes and some metal type things and make it a cool wreath. Or it could be very dainty and we can add some lace. Or we could add some handkerchiefs. A handkerchief. I can show you how to make a bow out of one of your husband's handkerchiefs. Go rob his drawer and get his old red handkerchief that came in the set. I don't know if yours has handkerchiefs like that or bandanas. I don't know, but if he does, go rob that and grab that bandana. I'll show you how to make a cute little bow. So we are continuing on, just tying, and I'm not really tying these. I don't know what this is called. I'm sure there is a name for this knot, but I'm taking the strip, I'm folding it in half. I'm going underneath the wire form, then I'm grabbing the 2 loose ends and pulling them through, and then pulling them out. So We are making a rag wreath. And look how cute. It's looking cute. Trust the process. Okay, so we go under and then we go through. Like I said, I don't know the name. If you know the name of this knot, let me know so I could be sharing that information with everyone, because I'm just calling it a loop knot, maybe. Excuse me. So what do y'all think of this change in the weather? I was wearing shorts and now I'm having to wear a long sleeve and jeans again. Back and forth, crazy weather. I had hoped to get my seeds in the pots and in the ground before we got a nice bunch of rain, but it didn't happen this go around. I had other things to do today, but I am going to get some seeds planted soon. I'll probably take you on that journey with me so you can see how I do it. It may not be the best way or the only way, but I do it, and I do it pretty cheap. Everything I do is not expensive. I do not like to pay a lot of money for anything. I'm always looking for the deal and trying to save money but still have beautiful things. So, we're getting there. Isn't that cute? It is looking so cute. Love it. Okay, so we're going to keep going. We still have us a nice size pile that's just from one pair of jeans. Once again, we're going under the form, then grab it, feed it through. Take the piece, fold it in half, go under the form, fold it under, and then pull it through and tighten it up on that form. And we're just going all the way around. Now, if I would have cut these pieces longer, I could have did it the whole wreath and not just these ends. So I am going to have to come back and fill these other wire forms in, because that's going to have to do something. We'll have to come up with something. Maybe I'll keep going with this, depending on how much I have left. It is hot up here. Compared to downstairs, it's hot. You come up here, my craft room is upstairs, so it is definitely warmer when you come up here. I guess all the heat rises. We don't even have the fireplace on tonight. We've been trying to use it. This is the first fireplace we've ever had. I've never had one even as a kid. We didn't have a fireplace. So this is the first one, and I sure am enjoying having a fire. We chose to do a real wood-burning fire. We didn't do the gas because we like the smell of the wood. But wood's expensive. Woo! My husband first he was buying it by the truckload, getting a big old pile of it, and then he went and bought a big old trailer load. And we have a bunch of trees we can cut down and that we're planning on cutting, but a lot of them are tallow, and I don't know about burning tallow inside the house. But we do have some oak and some pecan and some different trees that drop their limbs that we pick up that we can use. But that's something we do need to stockpile, is some wood. But winter is almost over. I thought we were over. It got so warm, I started thinking, I gotta get my stuff planted in the ground. Normally I don't do that until February 14th, Valentine's Day. I kind of use that as my guide. But with it being so warm lately, it kind of tricks your mind. Oh, I'm running behind. I got to get that done. You want to harvest. Now, I missed my opportunity to plant bluebonnets. I had some bluebonnet seeds, and I kept thinking, I can't wait till spring to plant them bluebonnets, and I just can't wait. We're going to have bluebonnets growing in the front of the office and the gym room and in front of the house. It'd be so cute. And then I started reading today, and I should have planted them suckers in September or October in the fall so that they would come up in the spring. So I may have missed my opportunity, and there may not be bluebonnets this year, because I'd hate to plant them all and then they just don't do anything, because they're supposed to have so much time and go through the winter basically germinating or doing whatever they do. So I'm kind of sad about that. I missed my time for my bluebonnets. But I don't know. I may take one of the packs and try it and see what happens. Maybe I'll just have some late bloomers. Maybe I'll have some that'll pop up in the fall because they're so confused. You know, our weather's so crazy here. Don't know seasons very well, so I don't know. We may try a pack. I may plant one pack of them, see what happens. But I gotta remember, in the fall, plant your bluebonnets then. I had no idea. Okay, so I think I've almost finished the first, going around the outside. I want to make sure I get them nice and packed in there. Isn't that cute, y'all? I mean, adorable. Look at that. That is going to be so cute. I don't know if y'all see the vision. Maybe y'all don't. Maybe it's just me. But I think it is adorable. I'm going to make sure they're squeezed in there pretty good. I don't want them flipping and flopping and rotating. And the tighter they're in there, it'll keep them kind of, from moving around and rolling on that wire. So I'm going to add one right in here to tighten it up. Still have some people watching. Hey, thank you for watching.
Still can't figure out how to tell who.
So if you are watching, say hello. Doylene looks good. Thanks, Doylene. It's getting there. We're getting there. Let's see. We're going to add another one over here because I want them to be pretty tight in there. It is hot up here. I opted out of putting a ceiling fan in here because I wanted this light that had all these light bulbs so I can see. I'd rather see than be cool, I guess. But I opted out of a fan, and whew, it is hot. I may have to roll up these sleeves. Okay, I'm going to add another over here because I want it a little tighter. Now, we do have, oh, my husband, he is so awesome. I just felt the air conditioner come on. I love him. Thank you, baby. He heard me. Comes to my rescue. I'm so hot. But yeah, he come to my rescue, my knight in shining armor. Oh, I feel it. Feels good. That AC. My major's can come out of his room. Why is the AC on? No, he likes it cold. Well, look at that. Is that not adorable? Okay, so now we still have this second and third. This one had 3 rings. So we are going to keep going. I do have quite a bit of these strips left. I'm going to chance it, and we're going to keep going. We're going to go to the center one here now. And we're going to go ahead and keep doing the same thing to the center. Not the center, the second row. Take these, we're going to go underneath, then we're going to go through. We're going to grab it, going to go fold it in half, go underneath, then pull it through. So we're going to grab this, like this. I do want to roll my sleeves up because it is hot. And I mean, the air conditioner's on, but I'm just hot. Maybe I'll put my hair up. Of course, I don't see a clip. Usually I got clips laying everywhere, but it would help to get these sleeves rolled up. Get to working. I'm working. You know, I guess I don't feel so bad if I get paint and stuff on my clothes because I know I can make it into something fabulous. If I did, I could take it and make it better. It's hot. Okay, so now let's go back to what we were doing. That feels better. We're going to fold these in half. We're going under the ring. Grab it, go through the little loop you made, pull it tight. Grab the piece, fold it in half, go under the rim, or the form, wire form, pull it tight. I hope I have a good, I guess you can see that. So go like this, fold it in half. Go under the form, pull it through. I hear the clock going. That must mean it is 10:30. Am I guessing right? Is it 10:30 now?
11.
It says, no, Grandma will notice before Major will that it's cold. Oh, that's correct. Yeah, my mom. She has a heater in her room, a little, electric heater by her bed that she keeps on all the time because we, I guess, keep it too cold in the house for her with the central air conditioner. So in her room, she has a heater. So you go into her room and you like, oh, it's hot in here. But she likes it. She likes that heat. Makes her bones feel good. Go under the form and through the form. Pull it tight. Keep going. Go under the form, through the loop, pull it. So, what would y'all like to work on? Any projects that you'd maybe like to see? If I haven't done it, I'm always willing to try something new. Now, can't be too hard or cost too much money, but if it's something thrifty, we can probably figure it out. My daughter's down there riding her hoverboard. I hear it going, the lights going. Yeah, we let our kid ride hoverboard in the house. I don't know if y'all do, but we do. I'd rather her do it there than outside on the concrete. That would hurt more, I think. But she can do it outside too. But if she is outside, I'm going to make her wear the helmet and pads maybe, because hitting that concrete, oh yeah, it's going to tear something up. So we're just going around. If you're just tuning in, we're making a rag wreath, Valentine's wreath. And I've cut up a pair of old blue jeans into 1x6 little strips, tore them what I could, and made some little strips. Now you could use different things. It don't have to be denim. It could be an old shirt, an old pair of pants, old cute would be get a bunch of bandanas, cut them up into strips. That would be very cute. Okay, I'm going to keep going. So this is what I have so far. We've gone around it. Now we're coming back around the second row to fill in the wreath. And I'm packing these in. I'm kind of squishing them together and getting them in pretty tight so they don't flop around a lot. Kind of secure themselves in there. Tighten them up. So I don't know how long I've been on. I don't know how long I can be on. So, I don't know, but let me tell you. That's an old joke my dad would say. I don't know, but let me tell you. He's going to give you his opinion. He don't know much about the subject, but he's going to tell you. I don't know, but let me tell you. So we're continuing on. Now I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use to add some Papa Red to this wreath. I mean, it's going to have a heart shape, so that's going to make it look like something Valentine's-y, but I'd kind of like to add some red to it. Something a little country. I may have some material or something. I'll have to look around, or some ribbon, or make a rob one of my kids or my closets. Take off the shirt I'm wearing. Put it on there. No, I wouldn't do that. I like the shirt. But if I got a stain on it, I would not be opposed to cutting it up and using it in a craft. I'm kind of going for the farmhouse country look lately. I do like natural stained wood versus white painted wood on things. But we're doing kind of farmhouse stuff. So a lot of the decor I make will be kind of country, kind of, I like to call it Southern rock, because I am a little bit rock and roll, I'm a little bit country. So I add a little bit of rock and roll to my country. I talk very country. I was raised country. But I do like my rock and roll. Whether it be Southern rock or Christian rock. Just good old rock and roll. It's the beat. We didn't practice this week. Our band normally practices Thursday nights. We hadn't got together in a while. Kind of missing it. So when we do get together, we'll probably go live there. That is a craft creation that we're doing over there in the jam room. So we'll probably do some lives over there every now and then, if my guys agree. They may be like, oh, come on, Mary. I don't want to be filmed. But maybe not. We've been together a long time. We've had different members come in and out, but the core of us have been together. We've got some great guys that we play with. So, do I have any musicians out there that play music? Very talented. You go, girl. Aw, that's my cousin. Hi, Marcia. She's a night owl, too. My cousins came down. They live in North Louisiana, and they came down to visit my mama earlier this year. Oh, no, I guess that was oh, my goodness, I've lost track of time. When did y'all come? Y'all came last year, the end of last year. Time goes together, it flies, but I hadn't seen them in a long time, and it was so good to see them. They came down to visit, Marcia and her husband and her sister, and then my other cousin that is from Kerrville, he came also. They are cousins on my mom's side of the family. It's my mom's brother's kids, and then my mom's sister's son. We didn't have one of the cousins here, Steve. He lives in Haynesville, where my mom is from. He still lives there. But he wasn't able to come with everybody. But it was so good seeing them. I hope they come back and visit again. Okay, so now we've got the second row done. Isn't that looking cute, y'all? I mean, that is adorable. This is out of scrap, just scraps. So that is looking so cute. Okay, I do have one more ring. I'm going to go ahead and do it too because I got more. I may run out before I get done. This is a smaller ring, so maybe I won't. But if I do, I have some pieces that I can go in and cut a few more strips from that were left from those same jeans. So I'm going to keep going with it. Look at it. It is getting so cute. Okay, we're going to keep going. So once again, if you are tuning in, we are making a rag wreath out of a pair of old blue jeans my son had got a hole in. Took them and we cut them into strips and shredded them, pulled them. We started our started cutting little strips. They're about 6 inches by 1 inch, 1¼ inch. And it don't matter. I mean, just kind of, as long as they're similar. These are all going to be, look, that's not the same size, but it's kind of similar. And it don't matter with this. Nobody will never know. It don't matter. It don't matter. So, we're going to go, turn it up here. So, I'm going to keep going with this. And go under, pull it, go like this, pull it through. Take our strip, fold it in half, go under, get the loop, pull the ends through, pull it tight. Like I said, bandanas, if y'all have some bandanas, doing this with bandanas, that would be super cute too. But denim, everybody's got a pair of jeans. They don't like the way they fit. They don't fit right. They got a hole in them. You're just done with them. Grab them. Shred them. Be creative. Get your aggression out. That was kind of cool, ripping it. Had some satisfaction. So if, I thought about coming on earlier and telling y'all what kind of supplies to go grab, because y'all really could be making this with me. I mean, it's not hard. We could have done it together. So maybe in the future, I'll let you know ahead of time what kind of materials to go track down, and y'all could do it with me. Maybe even, I've seen people, they'll do like a split screen and have a couple of people doing the same craft, but they're doing their own interpretation of it. We might could do something like that. So all you crafters, I'll think about it, and maybe, well, if not, y'all can just do it with me. I'll tell you ahead of time, go grab this and grab you some of this. And these are the materials we're going to need. Now, I'm never going to have materials that are super expensive because I'm not like that. I like to repurpose and recycle. Okay. So we're getting there. We're getting there, y'all. It is looking adorable. I don't know if we're going to have enough strips or not. We're going to keep going until I run out. And then if I have to cut some more, I will. So I am trying to build this page. So if you're watching and you like it, or you're just nosy and want to see what I'm doing, and maybe somebody else you know is nosy and just want to see what I'm doing and want to watch me be silly, but my sleep tracker's telling me it's time to go to bed. Well, I'm not going to bed right now, but anyway, if y'all like what you see and you want to see more, please subscribe or whatever it is, follow, like it, comment. When you comment or you like or you share it, it like boosts my page. It like does something to the algorithm, and it makes this pop up on other people's pages. Share it if you like it. I don't know if I got something worth watching, but I don't know. We're just trying it, but I am going to need your help. I can't do it by myself. I would if I could, but I just need people to share. This is my crazy friend trying to start a page. But maybe I'll inspire, or I would like to hope that I encourage you that you can do it too. I'm nobody. But everybody's got some creativity in them. And it is so therapeutic. I don't make time enough to do crafts. I wish I had more time. Okay, so this is my last little thing out of all those blue jeans, and I still have a little bit more of this to go. So I am going to need to cut a few more little pieces. So I'm going to save this one so I can come and mark my other little pieces that I have here, so I can create a couple more. I think I can get a couple more strips. So I'm going to take this piece here and I'm going to cut it in half all the way down to try to create some more strips. This may be enough after I do this whole thing. I think I had another strip. Yeah, here's from the other leg. So let's see how many I can get out of this. Bear with me. Okay, we just need that don't go. So we can just cut in some little, that one's really wonky, but it's okay. Nobody's gonna even know. I'm just gonna take a few of my little strip pieces that are about 1 inch long or wide and cut out what I got that's about 1 inch wide. Here's another piece. Here's a piece. Hello. My daughter came in again. Say hello. So I'm taking this, using up every bit of it. I am going to save the pockets and some of the seams for other projects. Okay, so now I got a bunch of these strips. That one's not going to work. These are about 6 inches, about 1 inch, about little pieces. So I'm going to cut a few more of those. Oh, it's hot. It does feel better since you turned that air conditioner on. Thank you, honey. Note to self, do not wear long sleeves up in the craft room unless it is like really freezing out, because it is hotter up here. Okay, so there's another one. We're getting there. Okay, so now I'm just kind of eyeballing some 6-inch type strips, making all that I can out of all that I had left. And we're going to cram all these in here. I may be making too many, but I'd rather have too many and it be crowded than not enough. So I'm going to use every bit of it and get all these little strips. So we've got several little strips made. A few more. Oh, now I got a bunch. So let's get busy. I got this many more that I made, okay? So we're gonna put those on here, but it is looking adorable. What do y'all think? Okay, we're gonna keep going. So we take the strip, fold it in half. We're gonna go under the wire form, grab the 2 ends, pull it through the loop, tighten it up. Grab the strip, fold it in half, go under the wire form, through the hoop. Now you can do this with ribbon too. You know, if you got a bunch of ribbon or different things laying around, do that. Anything, any kind of fabric would work, because these are so simple. Now, if you don't have one of these wire forms, you can use a coat hanger. You can take piece of cardboard and cut out a heart, and then cut the center out, making a wreath looking out of cardboard, and then cover, you know, it with material. You won't even know what is underneath the material. It doesn't have to be this wire form. I just so happened to find it at a thrift store for less than $1. I think I got 5 for $4. And so I am going to be making 5 different wreaths out of the same form. I'm going to show you, you know, just with things that you have around the house, different ways to make the wreath. Different materials to use, or different styles. You know, not everybody's into this country farmhouse. It may not be your thing. My dog's wanting to be in the video. Mindy's in here with my daughter. She's trying to get her out, but she's like, no.
She's trying to bite me.
She's trying to bite you. She's like, leave me alone.
No, she does not like it when people touch her collar.
Oh, well, she's in here. So,
I'd find it in the major's room. Come on.
okay, so we're continuing. We're almost there. We're getting close. We're going under, pull it through, tighten it up. Grab a strip. What time is it, Melody?
Like a
How long have I been on? I tried to come on at 10. Of course, I couldn't set up something right. I'm very technically
1 hour
challenged.
and 10 minutes.
Ooh, I'm 1 hour and 10 minutes into this. So, well, You got an hour and 10 minutes, you can make you one of these wreaths, I guess. And unless you're a lot faster. Probably if I wasn't talking so much, I might could do it faster. And if I'd done it before and even knew what I was doing, I probably could have done it faster. I kind of just made it up as we were going. I mean, I kind of knew, but I didn't know. I don't know. You just kind of go with the flow. So, here we go. Let's see if we need any more. I'm going to put another one right there. Because I want them in there pretty tight and full. Because I want it to be really full. Okay. So I'm going to get one more in here.
Can I see what you're doing?
Sure. So we're making this wreath.
Aw, cute.
Now I do know I want some kind of red on this, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do some kind of red. Okay. So, y'all, what do you think? What do you think? Ain't that adorable? I got some strings over. I kind of like the strings. I don't know. Okay, so now we need to kind of put something. I mean, that could be cute just the way it is. I don't like the way that's wonky. So we could just leave it like that, but I think it needs a ribbon. I think it needs a bow, maybe a red bow. Maybe we can make a rag bow. Let's see, maybe, let me see what I got. We could use some ribbon, maybe this, I could use that same ribbon. What do you think about that, this ribbon? Make a bow out of this ribbon? Or we can take some of this, and make, let me see, what can I do? I think I don't want this type of bow. I think I would like a real rustic looking bow. I need a, let's see.
Marcia said hi, Melody.
Marcia said hi, Melody. Okay, I think I'm gonna use some material. I got some red material over here. I bought it for $1.66. This thing of material. Probably Goodwill or Salvation Army, who knows what. But I think what I'm going to do is make some kind of a rag bow to go on this. Because I kind of want it a little more country. So I'm going to cut me off a piece of this. Now, to make my bow, let's see, we're going to need some pieces. I'm going to pretend like this is, okay, so we got a piece like this. I'm going to make it about 4 inches. 4 by, and it's kind of wonky, that ain't even straight, but it don't matter really. So I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to make another one. I'm going to cut this in half. I'm just getting these little rags, or just make it look like rags. Yeah, it'd probably be cuter if I rip it. Maybe I should rip it. I don't know. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to take these pieces. I'm going to stack them on top of each other. I'm going to cut another strip off. Oh, I'm opening that up too much. So I'm just taking And this is ain't being straight at all. I'm just cutting a chunk off the side. Because I do want it to be kind of rustic and ragged. And I could go and, you know, pull this and kind of get some of that stringies. That's probably what I'll do. Just kind of go like this and get some of them strings. Kind of like it where it's rustic looking. Get it straying or shredding, or what is the word I'm looking for? Straying. Okay. So I'm going to cut one more of these. Whoop. One more of these. So I have just a bunch of little pieces that are about 2 inches by 4 inches, and I'm just stacking them on top of each other. Then I have one piece, a long piece like that. Now I'm going to get a piece of jute, or I use this in the garden to tie my tomato plants. I buy it, just jute. So I'm going to get a little piece of jute, cut that off. Now I'm going to take this little stack of ribbon or material, go right in the middle. I'm going to kind of gather it up, and then I'm going to go right in the middle and tie it off tight in the middle. Tie it like that. Then I'm gonna tie it again. So I have it just tied, this little material, just tied it right in the middle. Got this little bow thing. Now I'm going to take this other little piece that I had. I am going to go ahead and fold it in half, and the two ends I'm going to meet. Now these aren't, I didn't cut that right, it's all wacky, but it really don't matter. I'm going to fold that in half, and then I'm going to go down at an angle, creating these little V-shaped, okay? I'm going to do that beforehand. Now I'm going to take this piece here, and I am going to put it just like that, and I'm going to tie it on here. I'm going to take my thing, lay it down, lay this down, and then go right over and just attach this piece long ways like this. It's tied on there. I'm going to tie a double knot, get it tight, and flip it around. Like that. And then you just take this little bow, all these little pieces, and just pull it, and just, it's like a rag bow. Just something floppy and cute. This is a little southern craft. So here we go. We got this little bow. And now, where to put it? So I have this little thing, I think right up there in the middle. What do y'all think? I thought I'm going to go right up there in the middle. So I'm taking, this is a little wacky. So I'm going to take this, go right there, and I'm just going to attach it. I got that jute still attached. I'm going to take that and just tie it on there. Tie a couple of bows or knots. Cut it off. Now straighten it up. You can't see. I'm going to turn it around. I may have these a little too long. I'm going to straighten this out. I don't know that I like them necessarily that long. What do y'all think? That's a little too long. That's a little wacky. Or Yeah, I don't like this. I'm gonna take, oh, look at me. Happy little mistakes, right? I'm gonna make these a little shorter. I don't like them being this long. It's not good. I'm gonna take those a little shorter and we're going to make it, yeah, we're gonna fold that back in half so I can get my little point. Okay, that's better. That's better. So, what do y'all think? Again, you can take these and now you could add different to your rag bow. You could add different, you know, pieces of material and give it more definition with more variety of ribbon. But I just want it kind of simple. So, what do y'all think? Is that adorable? This was made out of just scraps. And this is what it, we'll show you what it looked like before. This is what it looked like before. Just this little wire wreath. And then we have taken scraps from blue jeans and some scrap material, made a little bow. No sew, just a bunch of knots. So I hope you enjoyed making this craft with me. I did enjoy making it for you, and I hope you come back and see some more videos. We'll be making lots of different things. I will try to let you know ahead of time what materials to maybe gather before time. So here we go, just a simple little Valentine's wreath. Thanks once again for coming to Craft Manor Creations. Oh, Melody wants to say bye. So bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. Okay, so now we gotta reach up there and turn that off. This is very awkward, just so y'all know. This is not easy. Oh, okay, here we go. We're gonna reach over here, turn it off. Bye.